Hello, this is Isha Khatib from Impact Magazine, and we are at Labas's event, which is based on the conversation about how fashion has become a way for women to express their confidence and identity. I'm joined with Nisha Khatri, CMO at Labas, along with their campaign face, Anya Singh, to talk about how women's relationship with fashion is changing and what that means for brands today. So, thank you for talking to Impact Magazine.
Thank you for having us. Yes.
So, Nisha, firstly, every fashion brand today is talking about, modern women, modern Indian women. So, what does it mean at Labas? And how do you make sure it does not become like every other cliche marketing term?
Such a nice question because I think that's what helps us stand out as a brand as well. Who is a modern Indian woman? She is no one other than yourself. And this is what I tell my team also then when we are creating campaigns and when we are trying to crack trends, that don't consider your customer any different than who you are.
Right.
How you shop, how you consume content, what are your opinions on everything which is going on around the world is the modern Indian women's opinions and consumption patterns as well. So that really helps us not separate us from the larger audience we serve to. So modern Indian women is everyone who we are. We are somebody who is providing for ourselves. We're independent, we are opinionated, and we also have a very clear sense of what we want and what we don't want. And we also operate as a woman in different spaces. So I go to work. I'm also a friend. I'm also a daughter. I'm also a sister. I'm also maybe have a date to go out on, or maybe I have a lunch to go out on. Right? I have a wedding to go on. So I serve as these different roles every day as well. So we try as a brand to be available in all of those intersections.
Okay, all right. Anya, for you, so you've been the face of Labas, this Gerua campaign. What was it about this brand and its idea of dressing modern working women that resonated with you personally?
I think the style, 100%. It transcends, like she said, as a woman, you play multiple roles and you have multiple facets. And what I realized with whatever even that I wore through the Gerua campaign, I can wear it outside and, whether it's a lunch, whether it's a meeting, it's very fashion forward. It integrates tradition, traditional style, I would say, with contemporary. Like I remember we wore a kurta and it had a beautiful print on it, very unexpected print actually for an Indian kurta to have, and we styled it with a belt, and it really uplifted the entire look. Or whether it was this yellow yellow suit that I wore, which had a collar. Again, something that I'd never thought of for an Indian basic kurta suit. So when we spoke to each other and I went through the kind of stuff that Libas had, it personally really interests me. It personally speaks to me. And like I said, it transcends through your multiple facets. It's not limiting in any way. You can actually wear a lot of their clothes, most of their clothes outside, and it doesn't limit your personality. It actually complements your personality.
Okay, all right. Nisha, for you, women today have more fashion choices than ever. There are hundreds of brands that are competing to be in her wardrobe and in her feet. So, what is it, that makes women choose Libas over other brands?
I think this would be a follow-up remark to what I've already spoken on, that we are available in all of those spaces where women operate in, and I think a lot many brands don't, and I think a lot many brands still see women as an Indian fashion brand. Actually, we don't even call ourselves an ethnic brand. We call ourselves an Indian fashion brand because why does Indian fashion just has to be a suit and a kurta, right? Indian fashion could be anything and everything. Like anything made in India could be Indian, no? Like a shawl could be Indian, a dress could be Indian. Aren't we all wearing the entire world wearing denim? Is denim from East or India? No, it's from West. But everyone's wearing it. So my aspiration for the brand is to be available with different categories in a way where we become a complete lifestyle brand. And I don't see any other brand operating in the space in that capacity.
Okay. All right. Anya, for you. So, in outfit sahi hai or sahi to sab sahi campaign, we see how a right outfit can can make you feel good about yourself and you can carry yourself really well. So, has there been a moment in your life where an outfit has genuinely given an extra boost to your confidence?
Honestly, every single time I step out, especially in front of the media, the more uncomfortable I am, I think it's very visible because even if a garment like your strap is not sitting correctly or something might be too tight or too loose, so when you're bending, I feel like any garment or the material is not as comfortable. Every time I step out, I've had that moment because unless I do not feel comfortable, I will not feel confident. I'll always be like, oh, wo ye to nahi dikh raha, wo to nahi dikh. Like there are 10 other things I'm
It
thinking
shows
of.
on your face.
It shows on my face. I'm not actually there present at all. I'm just constantly thinking of other things about this garment, and I'm like, मैंने क्यों पहना ये garment? So
All right. Nisha, for you. So, as brands, expand ranges, size ranges, and representation for plus size consumers, and I think even Libas has plus size
Yeah.
outfits. So, do you think the industry is genuinely beginning to see plus size, as a mainstream commercial opportunity rather than a niche segment now?
In all honesty, I don't think so. I think we are still far from that.
Okay.
I think it's a good to have category. I think it's just like a good to have attempt to maybe have additional channel for business. And I'm saying this in all capacities. Even Libas has a lot of work to do here. We started with a good intention, of course. We even don't call it plus size. We call it extra love. Extra
Okay.
love.
That's
But there's a lot of learnings we still have to do. There's a lot of learning as women also. We also need to, the conversation which I was having with these brilliant women just a couple of minutes ago about like fashion and how do you see it as an armor and experimentation. So as women also, we are coming at terms with that. Okay, if my body is a certain type, maybe I cannot wear a crop top. And it does not say less about me not being fashionable enough. It also says about who I am. Knowing yourself is the hardest thing, and being in a women fashion brand, we are also working with a TG who's also experiencing going through knowing themselves. So I think in this complex environment where women are trying to understand who they are, you are trying to understand the process of women understanding themselves. I think uh, to build a category like plus size is tricky because there's a lot of taboo around it still.
Yeah.
You still see the models which they take for plus size are not really plus size.
Yeah.
They're just like maybe large. Large is not plus
Not
size.
plus size, right.
So I think all of these understandings and an honest acceptance of what your body is, and then working with it, I think we're still a far away from there.
Anya, for you. So, if you had to pick one Labas outfit or a style that best represents you, what would it be and why?
now I feel like today the sari that I'm wearing, I love
She
it.
looks amazing.
I love it. It's so I think it's so easy to go overboard, right? And for me, subtlety also gives you enough power. You don't have to constantly make a statement with what you wear. Even very simple clothes can be a statement, and I feel like this is very true to my personality. It is so easy to wear this. It's so light. I've walked around this entire mall. Not for a second have I been like, oh, khul to nahi gayi. I don't feel like I'm wearing a sari because it's so light, the material, and it's complimented me immensely. So right now this, but also the collared suit.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
one you
I think it's a
mentioned.
very interesting addition that they added to it.
Okay. Lastly, Nisha, for you. So, Libas has built, campaigns around culture, nostalgia, and AI-led workwear. At what point does staying culturally relevant become chasing trends? And how do you decide what is genuinely worth putting the brand behind it?
An honest answer to this is we are figuring it out in real time. Like there is no crash course on this. Yes, there is. You do all your degrees and everything, but you know what makes you a better marketer than the rest of the marketers? Your damn gut.
Yeah.
Your gut. Like as a marketer, and it helps that I'm a woman because as a woman, your gut is anyway more active than your other gender counterpart. And as a marketer, what are you doing? As a marketer, all you're doing is figuring out is it gonna be popular? Is taking Anya gonna work for a campaign? Like all of those things are just your understanding of culture. So I think what makes us superbly, and I say that with a lot of pride, is like 80% of us is women at Libas. So I think that this kind of helps that we get a very real time feedback engine. So people, it's women only who have to wear it. So we are only operating from that sense. And this is what a garment looks amazing when it is made by a woman for a woman. You know that a woman was behind it because she thought about it. Like the inception of pockets. in pants. Definitely some women thought about it and they were like, oh
No
no,
man
I
thinking about
what
it,
I
yeah.
need to put my phone. You know, I need my hands free at a certain point. So I think what has worked for Libas in being culturally relevant. See, we are an ultra fast fashion brand, so we do have to hop on to trends.
Yes.
But having said that, not every trend. We are very, very culturally sharp and relevant just by the virtue of us really moving with speed. Speed is a virtue as a brand. We operate with 100 styles every week. No other player does that. And that only has come because we are very fast at what we do.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for talking to me.
Thank you. Thank you. Lovely question.
Thank you.